Welcome to a new episode of Starbound Pixel Art Tutorials with me, Nulire. In this episode we're gonna discuss basic hair things. So last episode we looked at the skin and how to change the skin from, we did a little test with the dark skin and we changed it a little. And this episode we're gonna look at hair. So as you can see from last time I edited the template a little and added this section. I got these little things, these are just hairs taken from the character creator. These aren't all of them, but this is a nice little selection to begin with. I'll be adding more to it with my own custom made ones and just extra ones from the character creators later, but this is it for now. So yeah, I got these male ones and these female ones from the player resources thread in the fan art section of the forums from Starbound. This was posted by Insaniac. I'll have an image here. Yeah, he helped out a lot with this, saved me a lot of time. And you also see three hairstyles here. So you have male ones here, female ones here, and these ones don't have anything next to them. So yeah, let me explain it a little. I made these ones myself. Oh, let me just get, yes. I made these ones myself by looking at ones that were already in the character creator and kind of mixing and editing them a little bit. Like this one, I like this one a lot. This is a very simple one. So it's been in the streams a couple of times. And I use it for my own avatar. So yeah, here are three examples of custom ones I did. I did a lot more, but I just added three ones so you guys can play with them a little. So yeah, this is from Korra, from the Adventures of I don't know, the Adventures of Korra, I think. This is Fry's hair from Futurama. And Lila's hair from Futurama. I made it the same color as these ones because that's a simple color to see the differences in shade. And also I added all the colors in the currently in the character creator here. 20 colors I think, yeah. And they're a little bit different from the skin color, as you can see. The skin color has 4 ones, like last one I said. They have a highlight color, a standard color, a light shade and a dark shade. Now hair is a little bit different. They have a standard color, they have a light shade and a dark shade. They don't have a highlight. So that makes it a little bit simpler. But it's not always the same. See, this one has light of the standard color and light shade for a little bit more detail. Dark shade for the hard corners, but this one doesn't have a standard color. This one only has the light shade and the dark shade. I won't be going into that in depth this time, but it's more of a preference. You can, well, you need to work out that a little bit yourself. It's more practice than actually knowing stuff. So yeah. Let's show you how to use one of these. I've also switched over to Paint.net because a lot of more people use that. I was using Photoshop Elements 11, but that's only free with Wacom tablets and you have to buy it otherwise. And it's a lot more difficult to use than Paint.net. So, I've also added to the forum thread a link to get Paint.net. So you can download it and use it yourself. And also for Mac users who can't use Paint.net, I don't know why. I've also added an alternative, it's called GIMP. And it's basically the same as Photoshop or Paint.net. And it has all the same functions. So yeah, let's start. Let's pick this one. So we're gonna select it. We're gonna do Control C, copy, just a copy. Then we're gonna zoom out again. Okay. I'll zoom in here a bit. Control V, paste. Now we're gonna move it over here. So yeah. So we have one here, and we're gonna do a female as well. Let's do this stance. Copy, paste. And it automatically goes to the move pixel tool, so you can easily get it over there. Okay, let's pick some hair. Let's go with my favorite, this one. Now this one is a bit different. You do copy paste now, then you make a separate layer. Be sure to select the second layer, then you do Control V to paste it, and then you move it. So then you put it here. Make sure you have the ear right. Here's the ear. Oh, that's my fraps. Okay, now that looks right. Now if you do this different, I'll show it right now. If you do it this way, like you select the background layer again, that's where these images are on the background, and the second layer is only the image you're gonna use. So you do copy, copy. Then you do paste without selecting the second layer. So you have this. But then if you move it, see? You take like a square from the background, from the empty pixels, and you also move those pixels for some reason. So it doesn't work. Well, let me just delete this one. So you always have to do this. You do select on the layer where the image is, Control copy, then you go to the second layer that you made, Control V, paste, and then you move it. So as you can see now, that's fixed. So you can easily put it on there. That's correct. Yes. Okay. Now let's merge the layers. Merge layer down. And now it's one layer again. So it's not floating above it. You can't move it again, but you can edit it. So let's pick a color. Let's go with blonde. You go to the color picker. It's also here. Pick the light shade. Then you go the pencil, just a 1 pixel pencil, one size of 1 pixel size. Zoom in a bit. Okay. And now you do the same thing as you did last episode. Go over every color with the same color, or every shade with the same shade. Okay. Now you do the same thing. Color picker. Take the middle shade. Go back to pencil and do the light shade. And now for the final one, color picker again, dark shade, go back to the pencil. And okay, she's done. Now let's go to the male's hair. Now this may look a bit too simple for some people, because I'm just using templates right now and just switching colors, but I'll be making a video later, maybe episode 6 or something, where you actually make your own hair. This is just how to use the editor and get a little feel for the kinds of hair. So let's go with a weird type of hair. Let's go with this red one. So we pick the standard color, go back again. Oh, let's zoom out a little. Click, 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 click. And we go like this. So, and this one only has 2 shades. So use the standard shade and the light shade. So let's switch again. I need to get used to the new shortcuts. Shortcuts are a bit different from what I was using. So sorry if it's a bit slower this episode. Okay, and now for the second shade. And there you go, now he's in anime. Let's zoom out a bit. And now you have two people with hair. So let's recap a little bit. You just pick one of these, put them here. You can just do it here, doesn't really matter. Then you pick the hair you want to use. You copy, then you make a second layer. You paste it, then you move it. Move it so it fits a little. Some have like ear holes, so you can easily fit it on the ear like this. See? There's a dark line here. You put it over the dark line and then it fits over the ear. Zoom out a little bit. Some don't have that, but you can like move it a little bit and you eventually get it right. So yeah, then you merge the layers. You don't have to do that, but it's useful to do that, otherwise you might get a lot of layers if you do other things as well. Then you pick a color, and then you do the same as the last time. Standard shade, light shade, dark shade on the color it's supposed to. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Next episode I'm gonna do some basic clothing. So I'm gonna do the same as this episode. I'm gonna add something to the template. It's gonna be here or here, I don't know yet. Like vest, t-shirts, jeans, shorts, boots. So you guys can use them a little bit, try things out, try some colors, and then later on I'm gonna show you how to do them yourself. Next episode maybe a bit later. I'm trying to do them weekly, but I have a lot of exams next week, so it might be a week later, but then I'm free to do like 2 episodes a week. So look forward to that and hope you guys liked it.